True horror story of Navajo people and the Skinwalker legend. A deep dive into history and myth. The Navajo Nation, known as the Diné in their own language, is a people of profound cultural heritage and historical resilience. Their roots stretch back thousands of years, with a rich tapestry of traditions, spiritual beliefs, and oral histories. Among the most intriguing and chilling aspects of their folklore is the legend of the naaldlooshii, or Skinwalker, a shape-shifting witch that embodies malevolent power. Origins of the Navajo people, their history, and how the Skinwalker legend fits into their spiritual and cultural framework. The origin of the Navajo people. The Navajo are part of the Athabascan-speaking peoples who migrated from northwestern Canada and Alaska to the American Southwest between 1100 and 1500 CE. This migration is believed to have been part of a larger movement of Athabascan groups who spread across North America over thousands of years. The Navajo eventually settled in what is now Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado. Initially hunter-gatherers, the Navajo adapted to their new environment by incorporating agricultural practices from their Pueblo neighbors. They cultivated crops such as corn, beans, and squash, the three sisters of Native American agriculture, and later adopted sheep and goats introduced by Spanish settlers. These animals became central to their economy and culture, providing food, trade goods, and materials for weaving. The Long Walk, a dark chapter in Navajo history. One of the most tragic episodes in Navajo history occurred in the mid-19th century during what they call Nanzud, the Fearing Time. In 1863 to 1864, under orders from Brigadier General James H. Carleton and executed by Colonel Kit Carson, thousands of Navajo were forcibly removed from their ancestral lands. This event, known as the Long Walk, saw men, women, and children march hundreds of miles to Bosque Redondo in eastern New Mexico. Many perished from starvation, disease, and exhaustion along the way. The forced relocation was a devastating blow to the Navajo people, but also a testament to their resilience. In 1868, they signed a treaty with the U.S. government, allowing them to return to a portion of their homeland. This marked the beginning of what would become the largest Native American reservation in the United States. Spiritual beliefs, harmony and balance. Central to Navajo spirituality is Hazo, a concept that emphasizes harmony, balance, and beauty in all aspects of life. Their ceremonies aim to restore this balance when disrupted by illness or misfortune. Medicine men or women play a crucial role in performing these rituals using chants, sand paintings, and herbal remedies. However, alongside these benevolent practices exists a darker counterpart: witchcraft. The Navajo believe that some individuals choose to follow the witchery way, using spiritual knowledge for harmful purposes. It is within this context that skinwalkers emerge as figures of fear and malevolence. The Skinwalker legend, origins and characteristics. The term naaldlooshii translates to with it, the witch, goes on all fours. According to legend, skinwalkers are witches who have turned away from traditional healing practices to embrace dark powers. To gain these abilities, they must commit heinous acts such as murdering a close relative, a symbolic rejection of community and kinship. Skinwalkers are said to possess supernatural abilities. Shape-shifting. They can transform into animals such as coyotes, wolves, owls, or even hybrid forms. Mimicry. They can imitate human voices or animal sounds to lure victims. Mind control. They can manipulate thoughts or cause hallucinations. Speed and agility. Skinwalkers are described as incredibly fast and capable of covering great distances quickly. These beings are believed to be nearly immortal, but can be killed if struck directly in their animal form. A story passed down, the Skinwalker encounter. One well-known story recounts an encounter near Tuba City, Arizona, in the 1920s or 1930s. A Navajo ranch hand traveling through Desert Canyon spotted what he thought was a coyote on a hilltop. After shooting it with his rifle, he discovered not an animal but a half-human creature. Its upper body painted with designs while its lower half resembled a coyote's fur-covered form. Terrified by his discovery and fearing retribution from other skinwalkers or their relatives, he fled without returning to his employer's land. This story highlights both the fear surrounding skinwalkers and their perceived connection to untamed wilderness. Modern encounters with skinwalkers. While many skinwalker stories are rooted in oral tradition, modern accounts have emerged among non-Navajos as well. Military encounters. Soldiers stationed near former tribal lands have reported sightings of strange creatures resembling skinwalkers. For example, in Arizona during the 1980s, 2 soldiers encountered an old man who inexplicably transformed into a rabbit before vanishing. At Camp Pendleton in California during training exercises, Marines witnessed a deer-like creature standing on 2 legs emitting eerie noises before disappearing. During California's 2021 Dixie Fire, National Guard soldiers heard screams mimicking human voices, a phenomenon attributed to skinwalkers by some. These accounts suggest that belief in skinwalkers extends beyond Navajo communities into broader American folklore. Cultural taboos surrounding skinwalkers. Within Navajo culture, discussing skinwalkers is considered taboo due to their association with witchcraft. This reticence stems from both spiritual beliefs. Speaking about them might attract their attention, and historical mistrust toward outsiders who often misinterpret or exploit indigenous traditions. Popular media has further sensationalized skinwalker lore through horror films and paranormal documentaries. While these portrayals have brought attention to Navajo culture, they often lack nuance or respect for its deeper meanings. The broader significance of skinwalker lore. The legend serves multiple functions within Navajo society. Moral lessons. It warns against selfishness and greed by illustrating how misuse of spiritual power leads to corruption. Cultural identity. It reinforces traditional values, such as harmony with nature and respect for community. Psychological impact. The fear surrounding skinwalkers reflects broader anxieties about disruption, whether caused by external forces like colonization or internal conflicts within communities. For outsiders seeking understanding beyond mere fascination with scary stories, it is essential to approach this legend as part of a larger cultural framework. Conclusion. The Navajo people's history is one of resilience against immense challenges. From forced displacement during the long walk to ongoing efforts at preserving their culture today, their spiritual beliefs offer profound insights into humanity's capacity for both good harmony and evil witchcraft. The legend of Skinwalker stands as a testament not only to the richness of Navajo storytelling, but also its enduring relevance in navigating life's complexities. Whether viewed as cautionary tales or reflections on human nature's darker aspects, these stories continue captivating imaginations while honoring an ancient tradition deeply rooted in respect for balance within oneself and with nature around us. And that's the end of this video. Let us know your opinion about this legend of Skinwalker and Navajo community's belief in the comment box, and don't forget to subscribe to Horror Vault in order to listen to our true horror stories. I will meet you in our next video.